Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you a TV slash live pay-per-view event reviewed your way. In particular, if you like wrestling, that's what I'm going to be talking about for the next little while. I'm going to be talking about Wrestlemania 41, WWE's latest pay-per-view. This is night 2. I got night 1 already up and did a review on it. Go check out my thoughts on the day, matches, etc. I'm here to do the same thing for night 2. And I was telling you the truth, guys, straight up. I was a little disappointed on night 1. If it wasn't for the last 2 matches, the Tiffany Stratton Charlotte match, and of course the triple threat between Seth, Roman, and CM Punk, it would have been a total, like, what the hell, for me, in my personal opinion. Night 2 was much, much better, but not that great. I'm not going to say that night and day. It started off like it was going to be whatever. It started off with 3, in my particular point, 3 good matches, and then it kind of like sunk a little bit, and then it picked up the last 2 again, so hit and miss, not a perfect show, very predictable like the last one. I think the only thing I got wrong with night 2 was who Randy Orton was going to fight. That's it. Other than that, I picked all the winners, picked exactly what could be happening and all that stuff. You guys can see it. I'm not a genius. Maybe I am, because I am the king. But you could see it, across the wall. Anyways, the night opened with the triple threat WWE women's title match between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. And damn, they delivered. They brought shit out. Everybody was punching the hell out of each other, flipping all over the place. People getting smashed, kicked off ropes, everything. And even the finish, the way the finish happened, it ended how it should be. Io Sky ends up keeping her title with a little bit of antics, the way she landed, and she did good. Like, I'm telling you, everybody looked like they were going to have a chance to win. You just didn't know. It's like, okay, is Io going to keep? Is Rhea going to win? Nope. Then it's going to be the EST, Bianca? Nope. Io Sky ends up prevailing, which I knew was going to happen because the other 2 were really after each other, and she was kind of like the third wheel. But then when it really mattered, she did what she needed to do, and it was a typical match from them. Very, physical and entertaining, which that's what you want, which was a win in my book. The second match, guys, was the Drew McIntyre, Damien Preist match. Good match. I'm hearing street fight, so I'm thinking they're going to be fighting everywhere, like on the street. No, it pretty much took place in the ring or around the ring. They used everything, and that's what it was. They went through tables, they went through chairs. You had the big iron stairs getting hit across people's heads. That was pretty much it. And at the end of it, Drew puts a stupid chair in the ring, puts Priest's head there. He ends up doing the kick that he does, knocks him out, 1, 2, 3, and he ends up winning. And I knew Drew McIntyre was going to win, and I was like, whatever. If you wanted violence, cool. I just was expecting a little bit more. I thought they were going to actually fight in the crowd and actually go whatever. But apparently, they didn't do that. Maybe because it's WrestleMania, they wanted to keep it contained, and that's what they did. Good entrance by Drew McIntyre, though. That was a cool entrance. His Damien Priest, I couldn't care less. Even the women, they had pretty cool entrances and stuff like that as well. The third match was the 4-way match for the Intercontinental title between Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, Dirty Dom, and Penta. And that was what it was. It was massive fights all over the place. Backstabbing. You got, Dominic going after Finn, betraying him, and then Finn gets his little due justice. And even with the finish and the way things were, that was crazy. But Braun Breaker literally went from one announcement table, leaped into the other one, and smashed, I think it was Penta, right through the ground. Comes in, and then Finn does his thing. Dom got killed on the ropes, but then he ends up does his frog splash as Finn does his, his coup de grace, whatever it's called, lands on him, goes to pin him. Dom comes down, lands on him, 1, 2, 3. Dom is the new champion, and that little dirty, sneaky little rat ends up winning the title, and I was laughing. The crowd was loving it, and I was loving it. I knew he's going to win it because he's going to sneak somehow, and I don't know what that means for the Judgment Day, but there's going to be turmoil. Finn's looking at it, Dom's celebrating. It's crazy. It felt bad for Braun Breaker, but happy that Dirty Dom got it. He's going to end up losing the title, so don't worry. I don't know how long he's going to hold it, but he's going to get a beating if he's going to try to hold on to it for long enough. Then this is where things went down for me, guys. The next match, from what I can see, was the Randy Orton versus mystery match. Randy comes in with his gear, says a little speech, it's his 20th, whatever the hell it is, and now they're waiting for an opponent. And I'm like, please let it be who I think it is, because there was a couple of WWE quiet signings that they did, and I'm like, at least it'll be one of those. Okay, let it be who it is. I wanted Matt Cardona, because it would be nice to be a surprise for him to show up and people will really be shocked, because we're expecting two people in particular. I won't name them. Well, Rusev and Miro now from AEW, and Aleister Black, which those are the two that I was thinking, one of those two. Or, if not, Matt Cardona. Nope. We got Joe Hendry, the TNA champion, heavyweight champion. I'm like, once I heard his opponent, that let all the excitement of the possibility who they're going to fight out of the bag for me. And it's like, okay, whatever. I told everybody, okay, the match is going to last maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and that's it. And that's what happened. Randy Orton gets him, and he ends up doing not one, but two, but three RKOs out of the whole thing. And that was pretty much the Randy Orton match. And I'm like, yeah, so that's strike number one of the night for me. So 4 matches in, boom, get a dagger, not good. The second one, which was a match that I couldn't care less for, and I'm a big AJ Styles fan. It was Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Logan Paul's entrance was kind of lame with the different pictures, and it was just stupid. AJ Styles, even him, the crowd was like, okay, we're here, whatever. Couple of moves here and there. AJ, whatever, it looks like he was going to get mad. You got Logan Paul doing a couple of his move on him, and then he does it on him, and then it looks like his buddy came in to give him brass knucks, and that didn't even go down, and then Killian Cross comes in and intercepts, and he tells AJ, take the knucks, use them. He didn't, which costs AJ, goes in, and then Logan Paul wins the match. And I'm like, what the hell was the point of that? Are they trying to set up an AJ Styles versus Killian Cross, which that would have been a better match to watch than the Logan Paul match, right? And I'm like, so that was strike number 2. Now, hopefully redemption. King's thinking, okay, I hope things are going to pick up again, because that was a letdown. Right in the middle of the card, you killed us. Then we get the women's title match. Liv Morgan and Rochelle, partners. They're waiting for Lyra Valkeria. She came in with cool with her wings when everybody's going crazy. And thank God, the one good surprise and probably the biggest pop of the night, the man, Becky Lynch, comes back down the rope. The place erupted, and I was like smiling ear to ear. She comes down, everybody was happy to see her. Come in, and it's the usual, because she hasn't been in the ring for a while, but yeah, of course, keep her out of the ring, keep her up, Liv like scared shitless, was excellent. She sold it to the point I was invested in the match. You got the Irish lash kickers against them, and the match was good. It was decent, I was happy. It went up a notch again. It was a win for me. Like, wow, possibly the second best match of the night. I think the women stole the show, to tell you the truth. What a match. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkeria end up winning the titles. They won the tag titles. I was like, cool. Not as big as I thought it was going to be, but better than the last 2 matches we got. So that was a win in my books. Loved it. You guys let me know in the comment section. Now, the main event. John Cena and Cody Rhodes. So Cena comes in, screen's all black with just his name. He walks down, holds his towel, whatever the hell, It was what it is, playing up what it should be. Half the crowd's with him, half's not. Cody comes in with his whole helmet there, like an Iron Man helmet with the skull of his logo, opens up and comes down, hugs his family by the ringside and whatever. They look at each other, and I'm telling you right now, guys, the match was flat. Not for the last 10 minutes, and even then, you can tell Cena's, I don't know, for me it felt like he was missing a step. Like he wasn't quite on Cody's level. Like I felt like Cody was carrying him, and that kind of hurt the match a little bit. He didn't have the same energy, and there was a lot of like pausing here and there. And then when things did happen, the referee got knocked out, and then you got, what's his name? The rapper comes out. I could care less. Oh, Travis Scott, with the little distraction when the referee's out, talks to him, John Cena, whatever, distracts, hits him with the low blow or title. And then 1, 2, 3, John Cena is the 17-time world champion. The conclusion to the match was no big deal. I don't know. It was kind of like, that's it? Kind of thing. That's all we got. I was expecting maybe The Rock to come out to elevate the match into another level, and it felt like there was a third act of the match missing or something. It was like, what happened? was there normally scheduled The Rock was supposed to be, and that's how they ended it. And it was just kind of weird. He ends up, raising the title, blah, 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 walks out, has the title on, but backwards as he's walking out. And that was pretty much WrestleMania. We got a new champion. He says, I think at the press conference, he said something like, wait till Monday night and you'll find out what I'm going to do or something. I'm like, so overall, guys, not the best WrestleMania. I think last year's WrestleMania was better than this year's, even though that one was, not out of the water. So far this year, I'm telling you, the pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber in Toronto is the number one pay-per-view. I think that was the best one that had the most impact so far this year. WrestleMania, to me, was a letdown in my personal opinion. You guys go in the comment section below. Did you like WrestleMania? Night 2 definitely won the war between the two nights of day 1 and day 2. Day 2 better. Not great. Much better matches. I think they were 5 out of 7. The other night, oh God, maybe 2 out of 6. Which ain't good. So if you're looking at 7 out of the possible 13 matches, like barely 50% of being okay, and maybe a couple being okay, WrestleMania, that's what we got. That's what it was. But other than that, wasn't too happy. Like I said, I predicted pretty much everything was predictable, which I don't mind being predictable, but it's how do you get to that moment that excites us? And I didn't feel that WrestleMania feel, especially 2 nights and the matches. Like, we got some matches on the card that, like, why do we have these people? I don't want to see that. Like, why didn't you have Chelsea Green one of the nights or something that we want to see? You just didn't have anybody to invest. Highlight for me in night 2, I think, was Becky Lynch coming back, and then the 2 women matches, to tell you the truth, just to see what the hell they were offering. They delivered, But anyways, those are my thoughts on WrestleMania 41. Night 2. I hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other reviews on here. Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2 coming your way. And, of course, Ransom. Man, I forgot what the hell it's called. It's coming your way. I don't know what the hell it's called. Either way, that TV episode, the finale's coming up. I can't even remember it. Minka Kelly and Josh Duhamel. That series. That's the one I'm talking about. A little out of it. A little late. Either way, let me know in the comment section below. So until next time, be the hell good. Stay off the King's Throne, and I'll see you where? Right here on YouTube Land.